Hello everyone, welcome you all in my YouTube channel Tesla tutorial. Dear students, in this video we are going to discuss about optical prism. So if we define in fact exactly if we define an optical prism, then we can say an optical prism it is a three-dimensional transparent refracting medium with two identical parallel faces facing each other called bases, and other faces are flat. So such a structure is considered as a prism. In this figure here you can see this structure is regarded as a prism because it has a three-dimensional shape, and then it has two identical ends which are parallel to each other as well in the shape of triangular. These bases may be of any other shape as well, means shape of any other polygon these two bases may have, but they must be identical as well parallel. Instead of these two faces, other faces, as you see here, this face and this face, other faces are flat faces. In case of this, as this is a triangular prism, in case of this, these faces, flat faces, are in the shape of rectangle. Now in practical we call this prism as a prism when we are in the lab in up to your level, up to class 10th. इस प्रिज्म को हम प्रिज्म और ट्रायंगुलर प्रिज्म कहते हैं, क्योंकि अगर हम इसको देखें सिंपली तो इसके जो बेसिस हैं, जो कि टू टाइप मीन्स टू हैं नंबर में दो फेसेस हैं, दोनों ट्रायंगुलर शेप में हैं, दोनों एग्जैक्टली एक दूसरे के आइडेंटिकल हैं, दोनों एक दूसरे के पैरेलल हैं. इसके अलावा जो अदर फेसेस हैं, थ्री अदर फेसेस, दिस वन इज फर्स्ट फेस, this one is second face, and this one is the third face. All these three faces are flat, plane, and in the shape of rectangle. So this structure fulfills all the conditions to be called a prism. Means three-dimensional shape, two identical parallel faces, ends. Instead of these two, other must be flat. So all these are the conditions for a three-dimensional structure to be called a prism, and this structure fulfills all these conditions. So we call this structure as a prism. And actually bases are in the shape of triangle, so triangular prism. And if we talk about the deviation when a light passes through a prism, then for this I refer you this figure. In this figure clearly you see here these two refracting faces join each other with the edge making a certain angle with each other called angle of prism. And if a ray of light incident, here in this case suppose this ray of light is a monochromatic light, means a light of a single wavelength. तो अगर ये लाइट इस रिफ्रैक्टिंग सरफेस AB पे इंसिडेंट होती है तो ऑब्वियसली लॉ ऑफ रिफ्रैक्शन को फॉलो करते हुए ये रिफ्रैक्ट होती है, क्योंकि ये रेयर से डेंसर मीडियम में जा रही है. तो इसलिए हमें इस पॉइंट Q पे लॉ ऑफ रिफ्रैक्शन को अप्लाई करने के लिए एंगल ऑफ इंसिडेंस और एंगल ऑफ रिफ्रैक्शन की ज़रूरत है. तो हमने इस फेस AB पे नॉर्मल N ड्रॉ किया, और नॉर्मल N के अगेंस्ट हमने PQ का एंगल ऑफ इंसिडेंस I और एंगल ऑफ रिफ्रैक्शन R1 डिसाइड किया. और क्लियरली आप फिगर में देख सकते हैं एंगल ऑफ रिफ्रैक्शन R1 इज लेस देन एंगल ऑफ इंसिडेंस बिकॉज लाइट इज गोइंग फ्रॉम रेयर टू डेंसर मीडियम. सो हियर दिस रिफ्रैक्टेड रे, दिस रे QR is regarded as refracted ray. This refracted ray when reaches at AC again gets refracted, because again this ray changing the medium, means going from denser medium to rarer medium. For applying laws of refraction, again we draw normal at the point of incidence in the reference of the surface, refracting surface AC. So here N dash is the normal at R. Corresponding to normal, this refracted ray makes angle R2. So this angle R2 is the angle of incidence corresponding to the refracting surface AC. As this ray is going, QR is going from denser to rarer, so it moves away from the normal as RAS, making a certain angle E with the normal called angle of emergence, and this ray RS is called emergent ray. So in this way, here again, if you see in the figure and notice this angle, which is angle between extended paths of incident light PQ and emergent light RS. Then these extended paths of PQ and RS cut each other at certain angle. This angle is called angle of deviation. So angle of deviation is total deviation suffered by